Hey everybody, welcome to Wonder Dad's Gaming on Thursday night. We're at the Daytona Speedway for the 2024 Daytona Duel race. Basically, this is going to be the race's heats, rather, to start up next week's Daytona 500. So thank you so much for tuning in. Just getting started. Qualifying is about to get underway in just a moment, and we're going to give everybody a chance to qualify for the Daytona 500. First place will start on the pole. Second, we'll start on the outside, the front row of the Daytona 500, and then following that, everybody's going to have a battle for the inside row and the outside row in these next two heat races. So bear with me. Trying some broadcasting out for the first time, and we did some a little bit last week, last Thursday at the Coliseum, and SDK was not working out to our liking, so we got it finally hooked up, and I messed around with it a little bit. I still need to make a lot of tweaks, and I have a lot to learn, so bear with me. This is going to be a rough trial run, so we'll give it a shot, and hopefully this looks good for you guys, and well, hopefully it's a good race and entertaining for you guys to watch. So let's go ahead and get started here. Like I said, we are at Daytona for the Daytona Duels. So let's see who's on track here. So right now, the fastest time in practice is going to be the 33 truck of Elliott Swope. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still learning names. So Elliott Swope has the fastest time on track. Let's see if we can pull up that fastest time right now. There we go. 48.58 seconds for Elliott Swope. Let's see who else is on track tonight. Jason Coffey in the number 7. He's running that Ford F-150. You have Mike Presley in that 44 truck.
I'm gonna try the scratch in the back. I need a little practice with that.
Sorry guys, bear with me. I'm learning the camera buttons. I'm still trying to figure out all the cameras. Those I do not have set up, but there's Mike Presley in the 44 truck. It's showing up the number 17, but he's right now making his way to pit road. There you have him. You also have Kane Vannemark in the number 6 truck. Elliott Swope in the number 33 truck, his hometown from Sardina, Ohio. William Mann Jr. in the number 29 truck. William Mann Jr. still sitting on pit road. William Mann Jr. has not ran a practice lap so far. Or actually, he has. He ran a 52.42, a little bit on the slower end. He's ranked 12th fastest right now in practice. His practice is winding down. I'm not sure if he was in the draft at all, ran a solo lap by himself, but he is currently ranked 12th in practice. Elliott Swope still topped the leaderboard. Looks like Carpenter in the number 5 truck, he is second fastest. Corey Goodall in that 333 truck, he is currently third fastest tonight. There you have Mike Carpenter in the number 5 truck from Greenville, Tennessee. Randy Cawthon out tonight in the 31 truck. He's running the Toyota Tundra. There you have it right there. The old Winston paint scheme. We got about 4 seconds left to practice, guys, until we start qualifying. So qualifying is about to begin just in a moment. White flag is in the air of practice. There is Mark Ward in the number 10 truck. See if we can get another shot of his truck. Oh, there we go. Everybody's going to start qualifying. Alrighty, guys. So qualifying has begun. Alrighty, like I said, we are at Daytona for the Daytona Duels, and this is the 2024 season in the iRacing Fun League. I appreciate you all for coming out and joining us. And this is Wonder Dads Gaming. Appreciate everybody for making their way onto our channel, watching our videos, and hopefully we're going to have a good racing season. It is 79 degrees here in Daytona. Very clear day. Should have a good race tonight. I believe we're going to end this race with the lights on at night, so it should be pretty interesting. But everybody's going to go ahead and qualify, and we're going to see who's going to start on the pole, or the front row, rather, for the Daytona 500 next week. So it should be pretty interesting. But we'll get started here in just a moment. All right, so qualifying. We have about 3 more minutes left of qualifying. Alrighty, guys, while we are waiting for qualifying to wrap up here, I want to show you guys something real fast while we're getting waiting for some laps to come up here. I have the schedule ready to go, so let's see if I can pull that up. There it is. So there is our iRacing Fun League schedule for the season. We're going to be at Daytona for our season opener next week, and it's going to be February 15th, Thursday night. So you don't want to miss that. That's going to be our very first race of the season, and everybody is very anxious to get started, get on track, and get this thing underway. So not sure what to expect, but it's going to be interesting. We have basically 3 separate seasons. We have the trucks, we have Xfinity, followed by Next Gen, and then we start the playoffs. So it's going to be really fun. Be pretty cool. Kind of like what we did last year, but a little bit differently. We knocked ARCA off, and then we kind of condensed the schedule a little bit, so it makes more sense. So basically, Trucks, Xfinity, and Next Gen are pretty evenly spread around. Last year, the Next Gens was kind of the shortest season, but pretty evenly spread out. And I think it should be pretty fun for the tracks with the trucks. Instead of ARCA was kind of confusing with the tracks that we were running, and some of them didn't make sense, or like they didn't run there. So this year it's going to be a lot better, and the tracks make sense for the actual car that we're racing at. But alrighty, guys, the times are rolling in for qualifying, so let's go ahead and get that underway. All right, it looks like Kane Vandermark with the fastest time. He right now is sitting on the pole. Right now, he's got a 52.26. Kane Vandermark in that 6 truck. He's currently fastest right now. Qualifying has a minute 24 left. Carpenter in the number 5 truck. He is currently second. And then Elliott Swope, he's third. Randy Koth in that 31 truck. He's 4th fastest. Oh, Kara Coffee moves up the board to second. Carpenter gets knocked down to 3rd. Elliott Swope 4th. Randy Cawthon 5th. And then you have William Mann Jr. Sorry, man. He is in the 6th starting position. Mike Presley in the 44 truck. He's currently starting 7th. Jason Coffey in that 7 truck. He's currently starting 8th. Durstock in the number 1 truck. He's starting 9th. Mark Ward. He is starting 10th. Wickham in the 23 truck will be starting 11th, and Corey Goodall in the 333. He's currently 12th. So, guys, just give us 30 more seconds here before we start gridding and get this thing underway. Looks like Nicholas Winnock out here tonight. Good to see him. Let's see where he qualifies, if he's going to. Alrighty, guys. Qualifying has officially ended, and here is your starting lineup. Kane Vandermark, congratulations, Kane, on the pole. He is going to be starting the Daytona 500 next week in first. Michael Carpenter starting second. Congratulations to those two guys. We'll be starting in the front row next week. And then after that, it looks like, see, I'm still learning here, guys. Randy Cawthon third. Mike Presley fourth. Freddie Durstock's fifth. Cody Wickham sixth. And that shows myself is up there in the seventh. I don't know why that's like that. But like I said, bear with me, guys. I'm still learning SDK here. But I believe this is heat number 1 starting grid here. So that's not the exact official starting lineup. But I believe Kane Vandermark, though, he has the pole locked up for the Daytona 500. Michael Carpenter, I'm sorry. I believe I had you mixed up for qualifying. I don't have qualifying info right now on top of my head. But there is your heat number 1 starting lineup. Like I said, bear with me, guys. I'm still learning this. So I have a lot of things to learn about broadcasting, and I'm just going to give it my best shot here. But good luck to these guys starting in heat number 1. This will be the battle for the inside row of next week's Daytona 500. So the finishing positions of this race will determine who starts where on the inside row. So good luck to everybody. And like I said, congratulations, Kane Vandermark, who is sitting on the pole for next week's Daytona 500. Congratulations. All right, like I said, we are at Daytona. This is going to be 30 laps. In heat number 1. There you have Cody Wickham in that number 23 truck. He makes his way onto the track. Mike Presley in that 44 truck. We're doing 1 lap under pace here. Randy Cawthon in that 31 truck. There's Michael Carpenter, the number 5 from Greenville, Tennessee. There's your pole sitter, Kane Vandermark from Miami, Florida, on the pole for the Daytona 500 and starting first in heat number 1 in that number 6 Chevy Silverado.
Freddie, if you can hear me, buddy, come to team chat room 2.
Freddie Durstock Sr. in the number 1 truck from Independence, Kentucky. Alrighty, guys, pace car is about to head off.
Green flag.
Alrighty, green flag in the air. 30 laps to go in heat number 1. As they get down the track, I just realized that the laps is not up on the screen. I'm not sure why. But they're side by side heading to turn 1. Michael Carpenter on the side of Kane Vandermark. That 31 truck of Randy Cawthon giving Kane a big push out front, down on the inside. All in line. Number 1 of Durstock's going to follow him. He looks high. Not going to quite break that draft just yet. That number 5 truck drops back down to 5th. He's going to fall in line behind the 17. And now all in line as they come to the line. Kane Vandemark's going to lead lap number 1 with Randy Cawthon pushing him right behind in the second place position. Yeah, I'm not sure why the leaderboard or the tower is not showing the right information there. But yeah, still all in line. Everybody's kind of keep playing it safe. Kane Vandemark holding on to that lead. Getting a little race side by side, the 23 truck. Trying to make a pass around the 17. That is Wickham in the 23 trying to get by. On board right now with Randy Cawthon right behind Kane Vandemark. Playing it safe, giving him a push for the lead. That 23 truck's going to fall back to the end of the line. No one giving him a push. Kane Vandemark didn't have the season he was looking for last year. He was hoping to make the playoffs and also finish pretty strong. But this year, I think he's going to come out with a bang. He's going to be one to watch. I think he's going to have a much better season this year in the 2024 iRacing Fun League. He's definitely going to have some good races to come. I know last year he won late in the Xfinity season. I need to get that NASCAR tower up there cleaned up. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I had the wrong button. I'm not sure why the names are overlapping, though. Right now it's showing Carpenter overlapping with Man Jr., it looks like. I'm not sure why that is. I probably need to fix something here. Look at that run on the outside, though. That is the number 1 of Durstock. He's now up there in the lead. They're 3 wide, 23 truck making a move. Kane Vandemark down low in the bottom. He's going to get passed by that number 1 truck, or that number 23 truck, I'm sorry, by Wickham. Wickham takes over the lead. 3 wide again. This race is just heating up. 25 laps to go in heat number 1. They're side by side in turn 2. Number 1 truck of Durstock and the 23 of Wickham. And they're side by side down the backstretch. That was a pretty good move to come from the back of this pack all the way up to the front. Really played that out very smart. Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to play around with this a little bit, trying to figure out why I don't have heat number 1 on the screen. Number 1 1 truck and the 23 still side by side at the line. 5's definitely trying to give that number 1 truck a push. That 1 at Durstock's playing it really smart, keeping everybody behind him, watching the lines as they form and they go on. He's up on the high side, but also watching down low to make the jump if need be. He definitely looks like he knows how to get done here in these super speedways. Laps to go as they cross the line. The number 1 of Durstock still out front, getting a push from the number 5 truck. That 23 truck up high is getting hung out to dry as he makes his way towards the back. Everybody kind of keeping in line down low on the bottom side. The 17 truck keeping it safe. That's Mike Presley in the 17. Mike Presley, I see on screen as a 17 in your paint scheme, but you got it listed as number 44 in the league. If we need to change that, we can. That 23 truck trying to foul back in line. As that inside low row is going to form up single file. At the line, 21 laps to go.
Freddie's your mic just off, bud?
That number 1 truck up Durstock is showing some speed. He is fast here in Daytona. But look at that 23 truck on the outside, though, trying to make his way back up there. Definitely playing the side draft to his advantage. Look at that truck as he just makes his way back towards the front. The 23 truck up with him. He really knows how to do that side draft. Doing an excellent job making his way back up there. That is the 23 of Cody Wickham from West Virginia. That Toyota Tundra. Definitely going to want to watch him in the closing laps. 20 laps to go. Mike Presley just kind of playing it safe. Hanging out at the tail end of the field. Still a lot of laps to go in heat number 1. Doesn't want to make a mistake. I see him just kind of hanging back there. I think he's just kind of waiting to make his move. Everybody being smart so far. But there you have Kane Vannemark. Currently up to 3rd right now. Started on the pole in heat number 1 and on the pole for the Daytona 500 next week. He's kind of just running this thing, playing it safe as well. You guys are going to see some action as this heat gets winded down towards the end here. There's going to be some 3 wide battles to the line, I'm sure. Right now, everybody's playing it safe, but I'm sure there's going to be some beating and banging when we get in the closing laps. So far, caution free with 18 to go. Michael Carpenter in that second place finish, or second place position, I'm sorry. He is currently pushing that number 1 truck out front. Doing a great job. He made his way up there in the lead. I believe he started second in heat number 1, I'm sorry actually. Started second and he's maintained that second place. All he's got to do is maintain that position, and on the last lap, make his move. If you time it just right, you can get around that leader just before the line here in Daytona. Second place is probably the best spot you want to be for the last lap. We'll see if he can get it done in the closing laps. Look at that, Randy Cawthon though on the outside. He's making his move towards the front. That 23 truck pushing him up there. Randy jumped out of line. He's getting the run. Making his way to the lead. Randy out front now leading this thing with 17 laps to go. There you have it. Randy Cawthon out front in that Toyota Tundra. 23 truck still up high, getting hung out the drive. But look at Mike Presley, though. He's now currently up to second. Went from the back of the pack. Liked what he saw with Randy Cawthon and decided to go with him. He's made his way all the way up to the front. A lot of lead changes here tonight in heat number 1. Currently single file, but that shouldn't last for long. These guys been working with each other, testing to see who they like to draft with. It's going to be really exciting next Thursday when we get all the trucks on the track at the same time. It's going to be an exciting race to watch. At the line, 15 laps to go. Randy Cawthon hanging on to that lead. Yeah, it's amazing to watch these guys battling it out and just seeing how you can go from first to last so quickly. That number 1 truck, oh, there's a wreck. Caution is out.
Yeah, there, bud.
First caution of heat number 1. And here you go, is the 23 truck and the number 1 truck. Huge wreck. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Front bumper came off the 1 truck of Durstock. See that again. I want to see if we can watch that one more time from a different angle here. Why am I not showing it? Alrighty guys, yeah, bear with me. I'm still learning these cameras. Alrighty. 14 laps to go in heat number 1. There we go. Sorry about that. Like I said, bear with me. This is the first time I'm trying out broadcasting, and I do need to learn all the different cameras and replays and things like that. But Randy Cawthon's going to lead them down pit road. Mike Presley right there behind him. Michael Carpenter in that number 5 truck. There's your race leader on pit road, Randy Cawthon. Clean stop under caution, no mistakes. Looks like Kane Vandermark's going to get out there in second. Michael Carpenter, he comes in and makes a good clean stop under caution. He's going to be third. There you have the two trucks that were involved in that last wreck. Freddie Durstock in that number 1, and also the 23 of Cody Wickham. That number 1 truck lost his nose, so lots of repairs for these two guys. We got 13 laps to go in heat number 1. Yeah, there's one thing that I see on screen, and I'm not sure why it's showing the names overlapping each other. That's something I'll have to figure out. I don't know if it's the heat racing or something I entered wrong, but I'll have to get that cleaned up for next week. Currently under caution, should be 1 to go this time by. Randy Cawthon still out front in that 31 Toyota Tundra. Kane Vandermark's going to be starting on the outside in that number 6 Silverado. If you guys missed it, Kane Vandermark qualified on the pole for next week's Daytona 500. So good luck to him. Hopefully he has a good solid finish next week. Looks like the number 1 and number 23 trucks are now back out on track. Give this thing one more go. But yeah, it's been an interesting battle watching these guys back here battle for the front. Cody Wickham in that 23 truck, he showed some serious speed, really making the high line work today in Daytona. I've never seen someone work the side draft as well he has tonight. He's really been making it pay off to his benefit, so don't be surprised if you see Cody Wickham go from the back to the front. But also don't forget that Durstock in that number 1 truck. I'm sorry, Freddie. Don't forget he was pretty fast as well. So watch those two guys make their way back to the front, because these guys seem like they know how to get it done here. But pace truck is off. We're going back to green.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Randy at the line, getting out front. Kane Vandermark on the high side. Side by side into turn 1. Mike Presley up high, trying to give Kane that push. 11 laps to go. This thing's winding down. But don't count out that 23 truck. He's on the high side, going to make his way back towards the front. These guys better watch out, because he knows how to get that, use that side draft to his benefit. Back there on the high side, currently 3rd in line. Watch that 23 truck make his way back towards the front. Randy Cawthon really showing some speed right now, hanging on to the lead. far clean racing. Mike Presley, though, he fell back to the tail end of the field. Kind of interesting if he's still trying to just play it safe. I'm not sure if he knows that these guys are going to go a little crazy up here, cause another wreck. So he's kind of just playing it safe, dropping towards the rear there. 23 truck looking up high on the outside. Almost trying to take it 3 wide here around Kane Vandemark. Side by side down the backstretch, 2 by 2. Randy side by side with Kane as they go into turn 3. Nine laps to go at the line. It'll be 8 this time by. Who is it going to be? Almost 3 wide. That 23 truck looking up high on the outside. Not quite going to make the pass just yet. Needs a little bit of a push from behind. Oh, Randy with a little bit of wiggle coming off of turn 2 there. Not sure if that was from the 5 truck trying to push him. Kane with the edge, though, out front, now currently leading this thing. That 23 truck really pushing to the lead. As you can see right there, really making his way towards the front. See if that 23 truck can get around Kane, or, oh, they're contact, and they're going to spin at the front stretch.
What the fuck is your problem?
23 truck being extremely aggressive. Here we go. Let's take another replay at that again. It looked like the 23 truck. Sorry, guys. I need to use better replay controls than this, but the 23 truck came down and made contact with the 31 truck, just being extremely aggressive early on. Made contact with the right rear of Randy Cawthon, that 31 truck. That's unfortunate for him because Randy was doing really well, but he just came down and they spun it out. All right, yeah, that's right. No caution. No
Wait,
caution.
we don't get a yellow for that?
Yeah, caution did not come out. That is surprising. They were wrecking, but I guess because they were in the grass, they were off the track, the caution did not register. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Randy Cawthon. He was leading this thing, and then he had to drop to the back because of damage. Randy Cawthon now behind Kane Vandemark. Those who were the 2 fastest trucks on track. And unfortunate for those guys. As you can see, lots of damage on that 31 truck. Right now, Mike Presley is leading this thing. It's scoring him first with 5 laps to go. Pretty odd to see no caution that time by. I mean, I guess I understand iRacing is not going to throw a caution when trucks go off the track. That's something we probably need to look into. Feel like a yellow probably should have been thrown there. Normally what we do in this iRacing Fun League is we let iRacing handle the flags. But iRacing always doesn't have the best judgment when it comes to throwing a caution. As you could see on track, usually what happens if there's a wreck and cars are off the racing surface, then they don't throw a caution, which kind of sucks in certain times like that. We don't have a race control in the iRacing Fun League, so we kind of just leave it up to iRacing's call. There's Cody Wickham in the 23 truck. Durstock and pushed by the number 5. 3 laps to go in heat number 1. Mike Presley out front. That racing incident definitely shook everything up. I know, Matthew Karakoff, these guys are racing like it's the last lap. Pretty crazy. I don't understand why the caution didn't get thrown. Definitely spaced everybody out. You got Kane Vandermark and Randy Cawthon now working together. That separates them from the front. They are currently back in 3rd and 4th place. Durstock in the number 1 truck is currently 5th, followed by Cody Wickham. And that 23 truck, he's in 6th. And there you have it. Mike Presley winning heat number 1.
Mike Presley!
There you have it. Mike Presley with heat number 1 win. There you have it. Congratulations, Mike Presley, on heat number 1 win. Alrighty, guys. That was a crazy first heat. Hopefully this second heat goes a little bit better. Definitely some action going on. Beating and banging. These guys racing hard for the win. But here is heat number 2. We have Kara Coffee in the 00. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Elliott Swope in the 33 truck. William Mann Jr. I don't know why I keep saying senior. Sorry, Junior. William Mann Jr. in the 29 truck. He's going to be starting 3rd. Jason Coffey in the number 7 truck. He'll be starting 4th. Mark Ward in the number 10. He'll be starting 5th. Corey Goodall in the 333. He'll be starting 6th. Nicholas Winnuck is starting 7th. So good luck to these guys in heat number 2. Like I said, there you have it. I forgot to hit the grid button there, but Matthew Karakoff will be starting 1st. Let's see if we can pull him up. There we go. Okay, like I said, Matthew starting on the pole for heat number 2. Elliott Swope in 2nd. There we go. There's a good shot of the trucks as they make their way towards the back stretch here. This will be 1 to go. Okay, so that 00 truck with the Swedish Fish sponsor, pretty cool looking. That is Matthew in the 00. Let's take a look at Willie Mann Jr. here. He won this league 2 years ago. He's definitely going to be one to watch in this heat number 2. All right, here we go. Pace truck is off. Green flag in the air, and they are underway. The 00 truck off to a good start with a 33 outside, side by side, heading down into turn number 1. Let's see if anybody's going to make a move. Well, we got a little bit of blinking coming from the 33 truck. Looks like the tower is actually cooperating this time by. I'm not sure why it was messing up the first time. There you have Willie Mann Jr. making his way up to second place. Like I said, watch that 29 truck. He is fast here at these super speedways. Definitely knows how to get it done. That 29 truck is fast all season long. He's definitely going to be one to watch. Jason Coffey up high in that number 7 truck, trying to make something work, getting the push from Corey Goodall from behind. Trying to get up there towards the front. Watch these guys as they're making their way up there. Jason needs to get down just a little bit lower to make that side draft work, but he's trying to all he can. Look at those guys make their way to the front. There you have Jason Coffey from Greensburg, Kentucky. Currently leading this thing. Corey Goodall did an amazing job pushing him to the front, making that high line really work. Everybody kind of playing it safe right now, not making any mistakes. Hopefully they learn from heat number 1 after watching those battles. Let's get a look at Corey Goodall here. Corey Goodall in that 333 truck on the high line, making the high side move. Falling back a little bit. They were up there. Let's see if they can make their way back up to the front. A little bit of a wickle going down the backstretch here. As you can see, that number 87 truck of Nicholas McNuck. He's going to go up to the high side, trying to make it work with these guys. That 29 truck and that 00 though out front, really making it work on the bottom line. This top line is really going to have to form together to get something going. Willie Mann Jr. really pushing that 00 truck out front. It's going to be interesting to see if this 33 truck of Elliott Swope, let's see what he's got for these guys tonight. Everybody's going to fall back in line, single file. Let's see if they can give it another go. It's only lap number 5 of 30 laps, so
If I blink too much, y'all
still a lot of laps left. I don't think anybody's going to want to chance it too early on in this heat. We haven't talked much about Mark Ward here in the 10 truck. He's back there in the 4th position. Mark Ward, also a new member of the iRacing F.U.N League. Good to have him out there with us on track. It'll be interesting to see where he stacks up throughout this season. And there you have Matthew Karakoffey still out front, doing a great job keeping everybody behind him. Really making that inside line work. Didn't give any chance to the high side to pass him. Jason Coffey was up there, almost got a pass on the leader, but just not quite enough. That outside line really needed to work together and get a good push to get around these guys, and it just did not quite work out. Maybe we'll give it another shot as these laps wind down. But right now, those two trucks out front are going to be the fastest right now in the field, showing some serious speed here at Daytona. That 00 is going to be one to watch. .24 laps to go at the line this time by. Not much has changed in lap or heat number 2.
Hey, William, if you start overheating, I don't know if they do that in this truck, but if you do, let me know and I'll go high.
You hold your line. I keep peeking out and breathing and keep it.
It's interesting to hear from these guys talking on the radio. That's the thing about these trucks and these cars, or these stock cars, if you are pushing all race long, as Willie Mann Jr. is doing in that 29 truck, your truck's going to overheat, get real hot. You're not getting any fresh air to that radiator, so being stuck behind that 00 truck, you just got on the radio and asked them, if you're getting hot, need some fresh air, let me know, because otherwise, being stuck behind that truck all race long, it's going to run these engines really hot. You don't want that situation. A little bit of a gap between the 33 truck and that 10 truck. Mark needs to see if he can get back up there, get on the bumper of that 33 truck. 22 laps to go this time at the line. There we go, just trying a couple different things tonight, see what works and what doesn't work. 00 still out front in the lead. Seems like SDK is working a lot better this second heat. Everything was kind of jumbled together, I'm not sure why it was doing that. Laps to go, still seeing 5. Nobody's pushed it yet to go on the high side to try and make this work. Still single file on the back stretch. That 00 truck is pretty fast. Let's see if this 29 truck's going to set him up or work with him to the end of heat number 2 here. Like I was saying earlier, that 29 truck was fast all season long. He's definitely going to be one of the fastest guys up there in the front. He knows how to get it done on these super speedways, and it'll be interesting to see if he's going to set it up on the last lap to make a move. But Willie Mann Jr. really knows how to work these super speedways. He knows when to make his move and when to do it. So watch that 29 truck as this gets pointed down. That 33, though, just kind of hanging in line in that third place back. Elliott Swope waiting to make his move. Still 18 laps to go. A lot of race left in heat number 2. Nobody's really pushing their luck yet. Jason Coffey needs to get up there. Trying that high side again. It was working in the beginning of this race. I think he's just playing it safe. But kind of just hanging out, and then you got that 87 of Nicholas Winnuck. He's hanging back there at the tail end of the field. Waiting for the right time to make the pass. As you guys saw in heat number 1, that side draft really does work. You just got to time it just right. You can really make the high side work and go from the back to the front. As you saw, that number 1 truck and the 23 truck with Wickham. Cody Wickham was really making that high side work. If these guys can get up there and try it again, get that side draft working, they can make their way all the way up there. But it was pretty impressive watching that 23 truck make his way all the way up to the front. Looked like he did it 2 times from the back to the front. Unfortunate for them, though, with that wreck. $16 more laps to go in heat number 2. Still single file.
I'm looking like 4 laps before I got to come in.
As you just heard it, fuel is winding down. These guys are going to have to make a pit stop before this heat number 2 is over. So a little bit of strategy is going to come into play. I'm sure they're all going to probably come at the same time, but not much fuel is left. Definitely not going to make it to the end from here. 15 to go. At the line, 14 laps remain. It's going to be interesting to see where these guys stack up when they make their pit stop. So far, single file, with things are going to start stacking up and changing as this thing winds down. Everybody's got to have a clean pit stall if they're doing it under green.
With somebody?
Let's go ahead and take a look at our new members in the racing league, though.
10-4.
So Kara Coffey, he is a new member of the iRacing F.U.N League in the 00 truck. He's had a good first 2 races of this preseason. He did well at the Clash. He was up there running the front.
I'll be pitting next lap.
It'll be interesting to see how well he does in this 2024 iRacing F.U.N League season. But moving on, you have Elliott Swope in the 33 truck. He's a new member of the iRacing F.U.N League as well from Sardina, Ohio. Good to have Elliott with us. Don't have any notes on these guys, so we're going to be making notes as the season goes on. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys race. And then moving on, you also have Mark Ward in the number 10 Ford F-150. Mark's also a new member of the league.
10's coming this time too.
I believe that is Zachary Ward's father in the number 10 truck. Zach was able to get him in the league to join us. And there you have it. They're pitting this time by. 3 trucks are going to pit. The rest of them stayed out. So the 33, 10, and 00, they're all going to pit, all 3 new members of the league. Those 3 trucks are going to make pit stops. While the 29 truck of William Mann Jr., he stayed out, along with Jason Coffey in second. William Mann Jr. takes over the lead. Like I said, watch that truck as this thing winds down. He's going to be leading this thing. I was kind of expecting the whole pack to pit at the same time, but a little bit of a strategy call there to stay out. Jason Coffey decided to go with them, and then Corey Goodall and Nicholas Winnuck decided to follow. And there you have it. All 4 trucks are pitting. Good clean entrance that time on pit road. 11 laps to go. It's going to be
All right,
10 this time by at the line.
Pushing you hard.
Let's see where these other guys are stacked up though on track. So there's a 00, Matthew. It's like the 33 truck got around him. This is going to break up the pack a little bit. Elliott blinking a little bit with the connection issue there. But that 00 truck, now he falls back behind Elliott. These trucks should take over the lead, depending on where they get back on track. Willie Mann Jr. making his way around to the backstretch. On the apron here, he's going to get back on, and he's going to resume the lead. But look at this pack coming up behind him. Full speed ahead. Are they going to take over? Is Elliott going to take over the lead from Willie Mann Jr.? Not sure if he's going to have enough time to close in on the gap here. Willie Mann Jr. now up to speed. No, not quite. He's going to fall back to third. Elliott Swope is going to take over the lead. And there's your new leader of the 33 truck. So that definitely shakes things up a bit. A little bit of a gap between second and third place now with 10 laps to go. I wasn't sure if that first pack pitted at a good time or if they had a good pit stop. I thought there was 4 trucks that pitted the second time. I thought they were going to be the leaders, but it looked like the 33 truck and 00 really pushed hard and got their way around that second pit stop cycle there. Jason Coffey there at the tail end, trying to hang on to that draft. Looks like he still got it. Corey Goodall, though, up to the 4th place position. Nicholas Winnuck, it looks like he lost some time. He fell back to 6th, and Mark Ward, I'm not sure exactly what happened with Mark, but he fell back to 7th. Those 2 guys trying to push each other, get back to the pack. Nine laps to go in heat number 2. Oh, look at this. Look at this battle on the high side. Remember what I said earlier, that high side will work. You just need a good team of drivers to help push to the front. Corey Goodall on that 333. He's pushing Willie Mann Jr. to the front there, side by side in turn 4. Let's see if this high line can get around these guys on the bottom. 3 trucks should be ideally faster than 2. Need some good drafting to get out front. Still side by side into turn 1 they go. Willie Mann Jr. trying to get around that 33 truck of Elliott Swope. Not quite enough though. Needs just a little bit more push from Corey. Trying to get that pass. Let's check out the gap on the backpack here. So Nicholas Winnuck is 16 seconds back along with Mark Ward. So quite a ways back. They definitely lost a lot of time, as you can see. Nicholas Nuck and Mark Ward now coming through the line as this front group making their way out of turn 2. They definitely have a lot of ground to make up from that pit stop. But as you saw there, William Mann Jr. had to fall back in line. Could not quite get the speed to get around that 33 and 00 truck. 7 laps to go. William Mann Jr. looking up high. A little bit of a run. That 00 is going to block him off. He goes up high to get around him, almost 3 wide. 5 laps to go. This time the 00 is getting hung up on the right. William Mann Jr. is going to drop back down at the bottom. No one went with Matthew. Nobody went with him up high. Sorry, Matthew. Try to make the block on the 29 truck, but the 29 kind of snaked it in there. Kind of tricked him. That was interesting to see. Wasn't sure if they were going to work together, but the 29 truck looking to get his way towards the front. Did not work with that 00. Jason Coffey trying to figure out what to do here. He's going to let him in line. Back to single file as they go. 4 laps remaining. Watch these guys as these laps wind down. You're going to have an exciting finish here. 29 truck looking up high again. Corey Goodall goes with him down the backstretch, trying to get around that 33. That's going to lose the 33 some speed. Look how fast those 2 trucks are compared to the 1. There you have it, 29 and 333 working together, getting their way to the front. Look at Jason Coffey back there pushing the 00. Oh, Corey Goodall steps out of line. He gets up high and they're almost 3 wide. Oh, down low, the 33 truck with a run 3 wide at the line. 3 laps to go. Like I said, the intensity is wrapping up. The 00 back to the lead. Look at these lead changes. It's amazing the speed and the run these guys are getting. The draft is super intense with these trucks. A lot of lead changes in these first 2 heats. That was a lot of position changing on that last lap. It was amazing to see these guys work their way to the front and battle it out here. Look at that 00 truck making his way all the way back up to the front. It was pretty insane watching him come from, I believe he was running like 6th place all the way up to the lead. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta work the side draft and get your truck in position to really get up there and lead this thing. It's all about timing too. You could time the runs and time the draft. Up to 29 up high again with Corey Goodall. It worked last time for him. The whole group goes up high to get around that 00. That's gonna make him fall back again. Once you get out of that draft, you just fall like a rock. Jason Coffey now up to 3rd place. Corey Goodall running 2nd. Matthew Swope Or I'm sorry, Elliott Swope. Sorry about that, Elliott. Elliott in 4th. Matthew, the 00 truck, he's running 5th. There you have it side by side, trying to figure out who they want to work with. The 33 truck up high with the 00. They're going to see if they can make their way back to the front again. Jason Coffey down low, kind of all by himself. Trying to catch that draft. Oh, Jason getting hung out to dry there on the bottom there. Look at Corey Goodall go, though, on the outside. Corey Goodall up high. Now he's going to lead this thing with the 33 truck right behind him. Final lap. This is at the line. Here we go. Oh, a bit of a push from the 33 truck. Side by side coming to the line. Who's it going to be? What just happened?
Fun, guys.
Elliott
That was
Swope, the
wild.
33 truck. I completely missed it.
Good racing, fellas.
That was insane. Let's see if we can watch that
Yikes.
again.
That was.
There we go. There's your battle at the line. 33 and the 00 made it really close.
Thanks for pitting with me, Elliot.
Alrighty, so congratulations to Elliott Swope on heat number 2, winning that thing. Corey Goodall pull off the track, trying to go through the grass like Dale Earnhardt, trying to make a pass for the win. Didn't play out though, but Corey, he was in position to win it, just not quite enough. So let's go ahead and look at the grid for the Bud Shootout here. That's kind of just what we're going to go ahead and call this thing. So, Mike Presley, who won heat number 1, he'll be starting on the pole, and Elliott Swope, who won heat number 2, he'll be starting second. And then starting in the 3rd place, you have Michael Carpenter. He's in that number 5 truck. Matthew Karakoff, he'll be starting 4th. Kane Vandemark, he'll be starting 5th. Remember earlier in the race, heat number 1, Kane was involved with that incident where a couple of trucks wrecked. Could not quite get back up there to the front. He was one of the fastest trucks in heat number 1, but he'll be starting 5th for this Bud Shootout race. Number 6 is William Mann Jr. 7th is Randy Cawthon. 8th, Jason Coffey. 9th will be Freddie Durstock Sr. Starting 10th, Corey Goodall in the 333. Starting 11th is Cody Wickham. And starting 12th is Nick Winuk in the 87. Alrighty, these guys are going to pace right now. Got 1 lap to go. Kind of just a fun, no points race. The finishing positions, like I said earlier in the video, is going to be heat number 1, heat number 2. Those are going to be your starting positions for the next week's 500. This is going to be just a fun little shootout. So 30-lap shootout, just for fun. Pace truck is about to pull off here in just a moment. And there you have it. Pace truck is off to the line. Carpenter down low in that number 5 truck. He's going to take them to green. Green flag in the air. And they are underway in the shootout. Alrighty, watch those two trucks up high. They're really fast. They showed their speed in heat number 2. Let's see if they can get it done in the shootout. That 33 and 00 truck really working together. But don't count out that 5. Carpenter showed some speed in heat number 1. Getting the push from Kane Vandemark in the number 6 truck on the low side. A little bit of a block in the 33 truck. See, he knows how to get it done, the super speedways. Still side by side in the turn number 2. Kind of curious to know if that 33 and 00 know each other in real life, because they really work together extremely well. Still hanging on to the leader right there on the high side, making the high side really work. See if they can get it done again here in the shootout. I really want to see if Willie Man Jr.'s got what it takes to win the shootout. You saw him almost win heat number 2. But that 33 truck really was able to come away with the win. Really impressed me watching him come from the back to the front. And we don't have Wickham out there tonight. Wickham, I guess, did not join the shootout. I was going to see if he was going to make that side draft work again. '33 truck did get down low around the leader in the number 5. Carpenter had to fall back to second. Elliott Swope with 33 now leading this thing. Let's see if that 00 Karakoff can get around back up there to the front. Lost a little bit of pace there on the high side. It just seems like when the 33 and 00 are working together, they're super fast. Those two trucks seem like they have the best speed on the rest of the field. Randy Cawthon needs some redemption in that 31 truck. He's working with his buddy there in the 29. We'll see if they can get up there towards the front. Only 3 trucks up high. Corey Goodall, though, looking to join them. He's going to go to the high side.
Hey, Randy, you can push me all the way around here if you want.
You hear some chatter on the radios. These intensities ramping up. Look at the 3 wide. A little bit of a bump from there from Corey on Willie Man Jr. 3 wide into turn 3. The intensity is definitely ramping up. That 29 truck, look how fast he is. It's always fun watching Willie Man Jr. at these super speedways. He really knows how to navigate through the field and time the runs as they develop. But he goes to the high side, needs a good push from that 00. Let's see if the 29 and 00 can work together like that 33 was earlier. Knowing how well Junior runs at these tracks, I bet you that 00 can push him up there to the lead, so keep an eye on them. There you have it, Willie Man Jr. out front. He's going to lead a lap. Willie Man Jr. now scored in the lead. That 33 truck down low of Elliott, still trying to hang on. Needs a good push from the 5 truck of Carpenter to get up there. Look at that 0-0 though. That 0-0 really pushing 29. Oh, he gets down low. Like I said, that 29 truck really can time these runs perfectly.
I'm having too much fun. I gotta keep jumping lanes.
Yes, he is. He's definitely he's having a lot of fun up there, and you could tell. Let's see if that 29 truck can win this shootout. 0-0 though. Don't count him out though. Matthew. He definitely has a fast truck tonight. Let's see if he can get this thing done. It's going to be interesting to see if he can get around that 29 Silverado. Willie Mann Jr. though out there having a blast. Just having fun with it. Number 5 truck getting a little loose there. That's Carpenter, Michael Carpenter. How about that though? Side by side for the lead, going into turn 2. Keep an eye on Randy there in the high side. He needs some redemption for heat number 1. Really giving that 0-0 push out front. Be interesting to see if they can clear the leader.
Yeah, you were so close to clearing me.
Oh, dropping back a little bit. Not sure what happened there. Randy's going to drop down low, but Corey Goodall was there making contact. He definitely was not clear. That's going to bump Corey down. Corey got a little bit of a bump there from Randy. Kane Vandemark now up on the high side. He's trying to make this thing work. The 0-0 going to push him now. These guys kind of get shuffled around a little bit. Watch that number 6 truck make his way to lead. That 0-0 really knows how to push trucks on the high side. Number 6 is going to lead a lap, it looks like. But don't count out Willie Mann Jr. He's still up there. Down the backstretch, taking Willie Mann Jr. to the high side. Elliott Swope now out there on the bottom. Oh, Kane Vandemark trying to make it 3 wide. Not quite clear. Still 3 wide, though. Junior's going to get down low. Make the block. Kane's going to lose some ground there in the middle of the track. 33 swings it all the way up high, 0-0 in the wall. That's Matthew making some contact with the wall there. Look at them get jumbled around. Oh, and there's a wreck. Caution is out. Big wreck. Lots of trucks
My fault,
involved.
guys. I thought I was clear.
Lots of trucks involved there. Holy smokes. Let's take a look at that. See if we can back this up. Sorry, guys, for the replays. There you have it one more time. Trucks just everywhere. Kane Vandemark on top of the 33. Or, I'm sorry, that was the 1 truck of Durstock. He was on top of the roof. That was insane. Big wreck all around. 29 truck had to pit. I'm pretty sure they're all pitting at this time. Kane Vandemark with a lot of damage on pit road. 5 truck, I can't tell if he was clear to that or not, if he had some damage. Looked like he's pretty good. The 1 truck definitely got to come down pit road and make some repairs. That truck looks a little twisted and bent up. But there you have it, Elliott. He was clean, and Nicholas Winnuck came out clean. The 2 of them avoided that wreck. William Mann Jr. is going to make his way back out on track. All right, so there you have it. Durstock on pit road. Nicholas Winnuck now pitting. Karakoff's pitting. There's Nick Winnuck currently being scored in 2nd place. Freddie Durstock Sr. make his way off of pit road in that number 1 truck. "17 laps to go. First caution of the shootout." There's Matthew, who was also on pit road for some damage. So that definitely shakes things up quite a bit. Nicholas Winnuck now scored in 1st place position. The 33, it looks like he lost 2 spots. Corey Goodall, though, up there to 2nd. Nice photo, Corey. So as you guys can see, the intensity definitely got ramped up in the last like 2 laps. These guys, I know this is just for fun. There's no points. Glad to see everybody having a little fun with it. Definitely makes for some entertaining races here at Daytona. But good to see Nicholas Winnuck, though, out there in front leading this thing. Looks like the 33 and the 1 truck back down pit road again, making some more repairs. Not sure if they number 1 truck overshot his pit stall there. "16 laps to go this time." More trucks back on pit road, probably fixing some more damage. Mark Ward stayed out that 2nd set of pit stops there, so he's currently scored 2nd. On board with Mark Ward in the number 10 F-150. Looks like 1 lap to go. Lights are off the pace truck. Alrighty, pace truck's about to pull off here. We're going to go back to racing. It's going to be 15 laps to go this time. Looked like everybody on the inside pitted. Mark Ward's the only one that stayed out on that second step. I mean, I think Nicholas Winnock stayed out as well. But green flag back in the air. Mark Ward, though, didn't get a great start. He's going to drop back about 2-3 positions. Corey Goodall really speeds up there. He's going to take advantage of Mark sleeping on the outside. Corey gets right up there to Nicholas's bumper, pushing him towards the lead. They get a big run going into turn 2 here. There's that 33 truck of Elliott Swope. Corey Goodall goes up high. Not sure if that was the right call, though. The 10 of Mark Ward wasn't quite there with the run, so Corey's up. Oh, there's another wreck. The 5's wrecking in the back of the field. Caution back out.
Man, tell me what you got. Really got stopped like this.
Let's see if we could take a look at that. Sorry, guys, on the replay. I'm going to get this figured out one time.
Right here, guys.
All right, so second caution. The Knights back out with 14 laps to go. Number 5 of Carpenter involved. I'm not sure if the 5 was there. Like I said, sorry guys, I don't have the replay button set up correctly. Just kind of trying this thing out. The 5 went up the track, but the 29 was there, and he just got spun around the nose. I'm assuming that's what happened. The 5 tried to come up the track, but 29 was there.
Probably needs to get a quick repair.
Yeah, Randy has like the dog. We can wave him now, and then whoever needs to pit can pit now, and then we can fast forward it 1 lap.
Yeah, I'll wave him right now.
Windock currently out front leading this thing with Corey Goodall in second. Mark Ward up to third.
Wait a minute, why is he get waved 3 times? He's on the lead lap.
Yeah, Randy Cawthon is on the lead lap.
I'm trying to wave Kane. I don't know why it's waving Mark. I'm right-clicking on Kane's name, trying to wave Kane and
All right, guys, while we wait for them to get this thing figured out, let's go ahead through the field. Right now, Nicholas Winnock currently leading this thing. Corey Goodall second. Third is Mark Ward. Willie Mann Jr. back there in the 4th spot. Followed by Matthew Karakoffey in the 00 truck. Getting his tires warmed up. Elliott Swope in the 33. Followed behind Freddie Durstock Sr. in the number 1 truck. And then back there in the 8th position, you have Carpenter. Michael Carpenter in the number 5. And then you have Randy Cawthon back there in the 31 truck. Kane Vandenmark, though, getting the wave. He was a lap down. All right, it looks like 1 lap to green, guys. One
Just
lap
hold the
to
spot
green
in,
here.
Everything's cool.
Yeah, I'll clear all of them. My bad. I'm still getting used to this app and stuff. I'll be like Elliot one day, though. Well, no, if you're leading, it's telling you it's telling you to let the 10 by because of my accidental waiver.
A little bit of
So,
confusion going
Nick,
on
you're
track.
leading. I'm
I
gonna
think
clear
there
all
was
the
a
black.
scoring issue, but we're trying to get things all figured out tonight. Zachary Ward getting it all situated. That's why it's always a good thing to have a race control. Trying to get things all in the right position
Hey,
here.
Nick, did you catch that?
Nicholas Winuk is your current leader, but
I don't
currently
think he has a mic.
sitting back there in third. Be interesting to see what happens here as we get to go to green. The pace truck is about to pull off here in momentarily. The lights are off, so we're getting ready to go racing again. Looked
Fun
like
fact,
Nicholas
number
Winuk
one
was
truck
supposed to
isn't
be
off
the
with a
leader.
lick.
Not sure what happened
Come
there.
on, the licky.
Pace truck is off. Looks like Mark Ward's going to lead them on the inside. Green flag in the air. 12 laps remaining. We're back underway. Shootout. Look at that high side with Corey Goodall, though, getting a push from the 00 truck. Like I said, that 00 Matthew Karakoffi really knows how to get this, get these trucks out there to the front. Look at him pushing Corey. Mark Ward, though, down the bottom. Corey gets the big run and push from the 00. He gets up there on the inside. That 00 truck, though, is super fast. He gets around the number 1 of Durstock, takes over the lead. Down the backstretch as they head into turn 3. Willie Mann Jr. on the high side looking to take over the lead. There he goes again. 29 and 31 working together trying to get there up towards the front. Winuk on the high side, third back. Oh, 3 wide. At the line, it's going to be Willie Mann Jr. Oh, 31 tried to go down low, but the one truck of Carpenter was there. Oh, and they're going to make contact again. Number 1 and Corey Goodall making contact. Didn't see him there on track, and they're wrecking.
Caution's out.
Caution is back out
Did you
again.
hear any static? Like somebody
Hey,
was
one,
speeding
that's
up
my
on your
fault,
radio
man. I didn't
a
mean
few
to
minutes
come
ago?
down that sharp on you.
Caution is back out again. Let's take a look at that. Corey Goodall with some damage in that 33 truck. Is this where it was? Let's take a look here. Nope, we want Corey Goodall. Let's sorry guys about the replay again. I apologize. Corey Yeah, there you have it right there. That was the cause of the wreck. Alrighty, guys. There you have it. Willie Mann Jr. and Randy Cawthon, though, out front leading this thing. Couple cars down pit road. It's going to be Kane Vandemark leading the 1 of Carpenter, Corey Goodall, and the 10 of Mark Ward. Looks like we're going to go to green flag racing here in just a moment. Lights are off on the pace truck. Sorry, guys. Find the camera I like here. There we go. Alrighty, guys. So there you have it. 29 and 00 right in front of each other. Or 29 in front of the 00. They're going to work together probably here on this restart. Unless Randy Cawthon could find his way in line. Let's see if Matthew can get up there and lead this thing. We only got a handful of laps left in the shootout. But it's going to be interesting to see how Randy Cawthon and Willie Mann Jr. work things out on this restart. There's your leader, Willie Mann Jr. on the inside. Get ready as the pace truck pulls off. There you have it. Green flag back in the air as they make their way out to the line. 6 laps to go in the shootout. 00 giving the 29 a big push on the inside. Oh, truck's kind of bobbling around there as they head into turn 1. But it's the 29 and 00 out front. Randy Cawthon kind of dropping back a little bit. Nicholas Winnuck back there trying to give him a push. Seems to be working out a little bit. 31 getting some momentum from Nicholas Winnuck. See if they can work together to get up there towards the leaders. But Karakoffey, though, has the fastest truck. He's the best truck on track that's pushing. If you're in front of him and you guys can work together, you're going to be leading this race. Look at him as he pushes that 29 truck to the lead. That outside line just falling back. Five laps to go this time by.
That's a
I try. Might not be so subtle soon.
Alrighty,
Yeah,
3
pretty soon
laps
back
to
to
go
good, I
this
get it.
time by William Mann Jr. in the lead, but there you have the 33 truck making his way to the front. Elliott, see if he's got what it takes to get around the 29 of William Mann Jr. There you have Kane Vandermark, though, in that number 6 truck. He's pushing that 33 up there. Oh, a little bit of contact between Randy and the 31. 3 wide into turn 3. Two laps
That's
to
a
go.
23.
William Mann Jr. still in the lead. There's that 33 truck on the high side, though, again, push from Kane Vandermark. White flag in the air. Last time around Daytona. Let's see who it's going to be. 33 or the 29 or the double 0. Or will it be someone further back in the field? Will there be a wreck? Let's find out. We got 2 more turns to go down the backstretch. Kane Vandermark contact with the wall. Oh, and there's a truck in the wall. Number 1 and number 6. And they spin out on the backstretch. But white flag is in the air. They're still going. Here's your battle for the lead. Oh, the 31 goes up high. Oh, they're wrecking in the field. Trucks everywhere.
I blew up. No
29 at the line. He's going to win it. William Mann Jr. William Mann Jr. gets it done at the super speedway. Chaos ensues behind him. Trucks everywhere wrecking. I told you not to count that 29 truck out. He knows how to get done here at Daytona, and he does. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. It looked like
That is
it
your
was
race
fun,
winner.
fellas. Congratulations to whoever won.
Congratulations,
It was,
William
he
Mann
was,
Jr.
man, I got lucky. There's a couple really messy spots right there.
There you have it. William Mann Jr. wins this thing. Randy Cawthon second.
just
Corey
exploded
Goodall third.
without me
Nicholas
knowing.
Winnuck fourth.
I was getting
Carpenter
ready to try to
fifth.
go outside of you.
And there you have it. William Mann Jr. doing his victory burnout. Congratulations, William Mann Jr. on the win. He wins the 2024 shootout at Daytona. Alrighty, guys, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and we'll see you next week, Thursday, at Daytona. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that one. We'll get the grid all situated, and we'll get back to the schedule here in just a moment. So I want to thank you all for watching us on Wonder Dads Gaming. Here is the Cup schedule. Oh, I already had it on the screen. Like I said, February 15th at Daytona next Thursday, and we'll see you there. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you next week.